Hi, this is Jeffrey Rhoades from experimentalhomesteader.com, and before I begin I wanted to say we did receive this item for free or at a reduced price for our honest opinions. All opinions are our own, and what we have here tonight is the Ivation Ozone Air Purifier and Ionizer and Deodorizer. Uh, it's a very nice little device here. It does say to set this about 4 feet or more above the floor. The higher you have it, the better it is, because what it's producing is negative ions and ozone, both of which are heavier than air. So when you have it up high, it'll drift down, and what the ozone is doing, the ozone is O3, so it's an extra oxygen molecule, and it will bind with particles in the air and cause them to go, basically fall to the floor. So it clears the air of particulate matter, odors, things that cause odors, and the negative ions also are doing the same type of thing. They're binding to the particles in the air, the dust, things like that, and helping to clear them out of the air, cleaning the air, purifying it. And what they recommend with this is basically you turn the fan to the midpoint, turn it up about halfway, and run it, and it can be run, non-stop, continuous. That's basically creating your negative ions and helping to purify the air. And then they say with the ozone can be dangerous. It can cause problems with your nasal mucus. It can also cause some lung issues. So you want to be careful with the ozone, and they recommend you start at the lowest level and turn it on and run it at the lowest level for a while. And after about 2 hours, you turn it up one notch. 2 hours, you turn it up another notch, until you start smelling the ozone. Once you smell the ozone, then turn it back down one notch and run it for a few hours at a time. It's not necessarily recommended to run it continuous. We've run it for quite a while on the lowest level, just kind of continuous at the very low level, and it's been nice. Today I've been playing with it a little bit, turning it up to see how high I can turn it before I start smelling the ozone. But I may turn it back down here in a little bit, just to the lowest level, just to let it run continuously. But we have noticed that it has cleared the air. It really helps and works well with getting rid of odors. Part of the reason why I had turned it up earlier today, we were doing some painting in here, so I figured turning it up and to try and clear out some of the paint fumes. And actually I think it has kind of worked. I haven't noticed, there's still some paint fumes in the air, but it's not bad. It's really not too terrible in here as far as paint fumes. And if you're noticing a humming in the background, this is a running fan, and so we are getting some background noise from it. But you turn it on. You want it set up, at least 4 feet above the floor, and you want to give at least 3 inches of space behind it, away from a wall or anything else that you might have behind it, so as to allow proper airflow through it. But it's a really nice, compact little device here. And they do recommend that you pull the panel out of the back and clean it once a month. Be very careful with it, that you don't break it and that you don't scratch the silicone coating on it, but basically that's part of the ozone production. So cleaning it on a regular basis is a good idea, so that it continues to function properly. But I really like it, and it has really helped to make the air fresher. And so thank you, and have a great night.